team. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the
blitz coming, and down he goes. Roquan Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory.
The outlaw. That's right, baby. They don't want it. 59's mark.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Andy Isabella, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Cook following the penalty. And that play going absolutely nowhere. As he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Taken down back at the 12-yard line.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Back to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Khalil Mack racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
At the 17-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Cook running right. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. They'll set up a throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Roquan Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Matt Weil now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Max box right.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run on second down with Cole. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Got it. Let's go now. 10 logo. Mike. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Hey, Echo. Give me that ball, defense.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is Cook with the ground. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 76 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll drop the throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Chicago. 55 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Man out, man out, man out, man out. Check. Let's go.
1st down, a run with Cohen. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Check nickel.
2nd and 13. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. They'll set up to throw. Going up top. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Matt Weil now. He's been terrific so far. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down now, it's Cohen. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Back to throw now on first down. It's complete. It's Miller. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's Matt Weil now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
On the ready.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
2nd down and inches. This one caught by Isabella. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Completes it to Miller. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, but it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. 2nd and 10. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Brings up a 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. Able to find Isabella. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's the second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Space to maneuver at the 40.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On third down, a run with Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 2nd and 4. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
He's checking crap. Hey, high 7, 5.
Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ben Gideon gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. On 2nd down, it's Cohen. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. That ball complete to Isabella. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. This quarterback now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Hey, Delta.
The Vikings 17-yard line.
2nd and 6. That is caught by Cohen. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 5th touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Go, go.
They'll look to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw here. Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. We know he's got the arm, but watch out for those wheels.
Kind of harkens back to guys they used to call the scrambler and the dodger. This guy can make it work with his legs.
Field opened up. He took advantage. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. 2nd and 14. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum like that.
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
44, Mike, 44. Big stop, G. Big stop, let's go. Hard. 44. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bears will get the football back.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Ready, break.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll set up a throw. Throw left side complete to Isabella. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Hey, orbit. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. All day, dog. Check.
They'll drop the throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ben Gideon picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Daniil Hunter has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Fair. Jim. Tighten up. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Get it.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's caught. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
Hey, Charlie. Now.
2nd and 1. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Tariq Cohen with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 19-point game. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed.
Touchdown, Vikings! Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will get them one closer. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
That one, 28 yards on the ground. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
22 jet bomber. Check 50.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Six guys. Out. Check the backer.
Running right, here's Sanders. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Squeeze. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
53 is the mic.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot for, and that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Andy Isabella with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game as the Bears push further out in front. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at his 4.
I got you, boy.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Steps away to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Let's get this. Got it. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Here we go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down.